Today we are going to be reading After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again by Dan Santat. This is one of Miss Henry's favorite books, and I actually got to read it to my students last week, and they absolutely loved it. So I hope the rest of you enjoy. And for my students and other students in first grade, this might be a review. Okay, let's get started. After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again. My name is Humpty Dumpty, and this is my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I love being close to the birds. Then one day, I fell off. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks call it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. And if you see, I don't know if you can see it, but his binoculars are right there. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with a bandage and glue. See, his bed is up here, and this is where he used to sleep, but he's staying down here. I wonder why that is. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Look at all of this yummy cereal up here. And then he has this plain old cereal at the bottom. He's stuck getting those ones because he's afraid to climb the ladder. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. Can you move this and make it a little better? Okay. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by, and there's a paper airplane right there. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. Oh, I bet we've all got paper cuts before. But day after day, I kept trying and trying. Look at him. He doesn't give up. Good job, Humpty. Until I got it just right. Look at that. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt this happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being high in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. Look right here. What is that? That's the wall. Uh-oh. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. Good job, Humpty. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time, until I was no longer afraid. Oh, look at him. He's up there cheering himself on. Maybe now you won't think of me as the egg who was famous for falling. Look, crack, crack. He's starting to crack. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up, ready for the surprise, and learned how to fly. My students absolutely love this story. It is about overcoming your fears and learning just to keep trying and to never give up. And then in the end, he flew away and he grew I hope you enjoyed it.